Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Mbappe! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, what has happened here?
Well played and well cleared.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Konate. Matheus Cunha. That is a great pick out. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Mosquera. Oh, that's clever. Haaland! Musiala. Matheus Cunha. Aimed beyond the defence. Gently done. Haaland might just make this. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Good spot, he's seen the run. That's an excellent interception. And here's Mbappe. Koundé. And he's been shifted off it. Pressing high and with purpose. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Pedro Neto. Mbappe. Barella. And the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Vietnam yet to have an attempt on goal. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And he's gone looking for safety. Barella. Now it's Pedro Neto.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Musiala. Matheus Cunha. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Mendes does really well to win the ball there. Mosquera. Rodri wins the duel this time. Matheus Cunha. And here's Mbappe. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Great ball, and he's in here. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Pedro Neto. Nice interception, well timed. Matheus Cunha. Pellegrini. Musiala. Vietnam finding their passes. Bellingham! And that has fair fizzed.
Oh, the contact was as crisp as it comes. The direction was the issue.
Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. It's a good spell of possession, this. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Pellegrini. Bellingham. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Pedro Neto going full tilt down the left. Caught offside that time. Rodri makes the interception. Hakimi. Here's Rodri.
1 minute at a time.
There's a probing ball. Deep into stoppage time. And here's Mbappe. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, and he's through the middle. He's got the shot away! What a wonderful goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worked a treat.
Now it's Pedro Neto. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Hieuqn. Bellingham. No way through there.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
It's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Konate gets over and intercepts.
The attendance for this match was 72,306.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Rodri.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed. Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Pellegrini. Oh no, that was never going to make it.
Vietnam appear determined to play through the middle again. And guess what? It's the same result.
And here's Mbappe. Musiala. Pedro Neto. Just about up to 75 minutes. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And it's hoisted clear.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Pellegrini. That's been cut out, well played. Pedro Neto. And he skips past his man. And here's Mbappe. Tchouaméni. Mosquera. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Pellegrini. Well, that is one way to stop him. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Mendes kept his eye on it, and he's there. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Just 5 minutes left. Tchouaméni. Nuno Mendes. Now it's Mbappe. Musiala. Threads one in. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Lovely bit of skill. And that will be the final act. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
And a quick reminder today to please
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, there's no shortage of effort and commitment from them. They were just undone by that second-half goal.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective.
Mbappe! And it's a goal! Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Lovely bit of skill. Bellingham. Pellegrini. Bellingham. And here's Bellingham. Can he finish? They want to be quick to recover this. Looking for the run. And he was quick to react. Rice. And reclaimed it in a trice. Oh, can he get onto this? Musiala. Rodri. Pellegrini. Great defending, strong and determined. Nuno Mendes. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. First quarter of an hour gone. And here's Haaland. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That's a little off target.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Haaland. Mbappe. Hakimi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rodri. He's being chased here by an unwelcome guest. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Hieuqn. Hieuqn. Well read, and the danger is averted. Konate gets rid without sophistication. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Hieuqn. Musiala. Oh, this looks sharp. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And the counter is on. No way through there. So what can they make of this? Oh, super find. Haaland! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Nuno Mendes. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. Pellegrini. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Barella. Vicario deals with it effortlessly. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Hieuqn. And here's Pellegrini. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, it's Dembele. Branthwaite kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And they've got a throw. And it's been given away.
Vietnam certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And that has left him in a heap. Pellegrini has quickly taken. Rodri. Big chance! It's in! They have come roaring back!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement.
Now Mbappe. Shapes to shoot! He's delivered all right!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Now it's Pellegrini. Hakimi. And it's half-time here. Vietnam come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. So we're just settling back into this second half. Konate is there, and he can get that clear. And here's Mbappe. Oh, played right into his path. Big header! Just off target.
Haaland did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Van Dijk. Here's Rodri. Hieuqn. Bellingham. Back into the middle. He's cut it out. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Bellingham. Hieuqn. Hits one! And he's there to belt it away. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Mendes takes control of it and he's on the move. That has been slung wide. Deflected behind for a corner kick. It's their second corner of the game. And he gets rid in a hurry. Barella! In he goes again! Really well taken goal. They've done it again! It is incredible!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
The attendance for this match was 72,300.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And now the breakaway. Musiala. Koundé did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now the finish! He has done it! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Substitution on the field. Number 42, Musiala. Number 7, Lorenzo Pellegrini. Number 15, Matthias Hieuqn. Number 6, Bellingham. Number 16, Rodri. Coming on the field, number 21.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 11,
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Nice sequence of passes this.
Substitutions taking place.
Mbappe gets flagged offside.
Vietnam showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pass somewhat off target. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Oh, really well played.
Vietnam perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Yeah, and I think if you're looking for change in a tight game like this, Peter, it's all about getting the timing right.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Rice. Oh, what a ball he's in here!
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they? It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Substitution.
He's picked his way through. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Chouameni.
That's going in strongly.
Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Vietnam are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Vinicius Junior.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
He's got to be in here. Shot a goal. Cleared without complication. Rafinha. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
4 added minutes has been
Communication
indicated.
breakdown there, it seems. Now that's well seen too. That's a look and place it forward.
That's positional gold. The utilisation.
Can he finish? Oh, and with style. Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, he makes finishing look like a matter of fact. Why take extra touches?
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch, and
90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
Turn your attention to the screen for information.
Well, fitness
provided
and
by
fatigue, the
local
key
police.
factors now as we head for extra time.
Substitution on the field. Number 3, Van Dijk.
No
Number
winner in
8,
90, 30 more to come.
Coming on the field.
Vietnam did fantastically well to force extra time, having been on the brink of defeat in normal time. In fact, you could say they're the better... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it! All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
well, talking about being hit on the break, the ball was in their net before they could even organise their defence. It was fast and furious, and all but unstoppable.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Osimhen! And that would have won it.
He got too ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe.
Osimhen, chance! No mistake! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt.
Oh, that was a cracking little exchange to set up the finish, and a lovely understanding between both players. I mean, that's clearly tailored on the training ground and delivered beautifully on match day.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Alvarez has a go! And he's really put himself on the line here. And it's been taken short. Mbappe stood his ground strongly. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's had a shot! He's scored! What a moment to score! A major shift in extra time. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Extra time reaches half-time.
Please be made aware that
Yeah,
smoking
it is coming
only
down to those
permitted
last
in
15
designated
minutes.
areas
A
within
truly
these grounds.
attritional affair that has reduced both teams to near standstill. The saying goes that it only takes a moment to make a difference in this game, but you have to pose the question, is there enough left in the collective tank of either team?
Substitution.
And we're off for the final time. They have given it everything. It's been gruelling. But who will be standing at the very end? Alvarez and Rafinha. Vietnam finding their passes. No, he's not getting past him there. Nice ball, and he's in here. Rafinha.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Now he's off and running. Rafinha. And here's Alvarez. And he was alert to it. Saliba gets it clear.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster. Vietnam have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Ruben Dias. João Neves.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And that will be it. Again, there is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game.
Hello attendees, this is
You look back on the game then, Jim.
Vietnam never really got into this game. I think conceding early as they did seemed to completely undermine whatever had been put in place before they left.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very
Hello,
nicely
everybody,
here.
and welcome to
Gorgeous,
today's
gorgeous
match.
evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. The action has already started. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Pellegrini. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Nicely aimed pass. Mosquera makes the interception. And it's played forward. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I don't think you're going to get many defenders who are as good as this fella, Koundé. When it comes to building from the back, I mean, he's always boasted impressive forward passes where you see him hit the front line with diagonals, switch play. He's got a great varied passing game, but I really have been surprised at how good a ball carrier he is.
Okay, interesting. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Hieuqn. That is a brilliant interception. And he thumps it clear.
Rice. Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
That's a sharp pass. And Dijk deals with that comfortably. Hieuqn. Passing is crisp and sharp. Barella. Now it's Haaland. Konate spots it and intercepts. Hieuqn. Muscular approach does pay off here. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Haaland chasing after it. Hieuqn.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And that could set him on his way. Haaland. Hieuqn. Musiala. Now it's Osimhen. Musiala. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase, and of course those...
There's the hit! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Pellegrini really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Pellegrini with the short one. Pellegrini played into the box. Vietnam with another corner. It's their second corner of the game. Big header! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Rice. Mbappe. And now the breakaway. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Back into the middle. Mbappe. Rice. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Matheus Cunha. Musiala. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And no, that was never going to make it. Mbappe. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Haaland. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Big chance! Pellegrini. And the counter is on. Barella. And it's half-time here. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. Here we go again then.
Vietnam have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Osimhen looks to get on the end of this. Hakimi. Rodri. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. That's been cut out, well played. Pedro Neto. Mbappe.
Vietnam have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Over to the left. Musiala plays it in low. Danger averted for now. Hakimi. Bellingham. Now it's Haaland. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pedro Neto. Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Lovely feet. Barella. Shot a goal!
The attendance for this match was
that is really good tenacity.
71,898.
And that has been cleared. Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. Pellegrini. No, that's been intercepted. That's really well cleared. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Rice kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Driving forward. Mbappe. Well timed, excellent interception. Van Dijk. Well read, nice interception. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Played back in. Can he put it away? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Chooses to go back. Hieuqn. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Oh, and he's through the middle. Look at the space here. He's chosen to go back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
He's had it taken off him. And Mendes.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Haaland! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
Substitution on the field. Number 42.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 15, Hieuqn. Number 7, Lorenzo Pellegrini.
And he's there to get it away.
Number 6, Bellingham. Number 3, Van Dijk.
5 minutes left on the clock.
Number 2, Ransnake.
Hakimi.
Coming on the
Can
field.
they find an extra gear
Number
here?
9, Rafinha. Number 21.
Passes short and sharp. Great chance!
Sanchez.
Mosquera clears it away. Vinicius Junior.
Number 13.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Substitutions taking place. There will be
Rodri,
1 minute at a
and
time.
that interception was most necessary. Vinicius Junior. He's got space in the area. Sunset. The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, 0-0 doesn't offer a fair reflection of what we've seen. The game's been vibrant. I think the atmosphere has remained buoyant, and we just need the scoreline to step into line.
And we come to you now with a quick
So a
request
brief
for
breather
support
and then
for our
extra
charity
time.
fund, Chance in Football. Substitution.
Into extra time we go. Ruben Dias.
Alvarez.
Looking for the run.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Sunset. Alvarez.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rodri. João Neves. And they can counter here. Well, there's the clearance. Nicked it back promptly. Looking for the runner. Can he get onto this?
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, nicely intercepted.
Alvarez.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Vinicius Junior. And he's had it nicked away.
Alvarez.
Tchouaméni cuts out the pass. Vinicius Junior. He's got away. Now it's Osimhen. And he was alert to it. He can get that clear. Extra time reaches half-time. Well, we're still where we started, despite the best efforts of both parties. A game that has been at times exciting, often frustrating, unbearably tense. And the next 15 minutes will be the last chance for somebody to win it.
Substitution in progress.
Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? So, for the last time, who dares to win? And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Oh, strongly challenged there. Courtois clears. Vinicius Junior. Osimhen. It's Kimmich.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Haaland.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise. Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Koundé. Oh, that's a key interception.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Rafinha. Looking for options for movement. Well read, and the danger is averted. Still inseparable. We have penalties.
Both sets of players have run themselves into the ground here, Peter, and as extra times go, I think I'll remember this for a while.
Now the time for brave hearts and strong minds. So he walks up to the spot and puts the ball down.
Alvarez.
Is first to take the long walk. And he's found the net.
Well, you can't approach a penalty with any doubt, or you'll have to rely on luck.
Haaland next in line, and here he is. Big character, big moment, big save. Vietnam are putting real pressure on here if they put this away. And he's put them two in front. So down by two, another miss can be game, set and match.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
Vietnam are looking for comfort. Oh, it's a really good save.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
Osimhen is third in line. Down the middle, right where the keeper was standing.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
He steps up to take the fourth penalty. Oh, good take. Keeper committed himself.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
Bellingham is the fourth man to step up. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
Rodri just needs to keep his nerve here. And he delivers! Vietnam have come through in the most dramatic fashion. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. So it's down to business here. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Cleared without complication. Musiala. Front-footed pressing going on here. Bellingham. Played back in. And here's Musiala. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, Erling Haaland is developing a massive reputation. The raw power, the speed, the ability to find the net in all sorts of ways. Sometimes you just wonder how you're going to stop him, and I think as a defender you'd be hard-pressed for answers.
I think the opposition defence agree too. Oh, what has happened here? Van Dijk. Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Musiala. Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game. Hieuqn. Pellegrini. Big header! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Defending of the desperate variety. Mbappe absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part.
Barella! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Nuno Mendes. It's a mighty effort! Goal! What a great header, got plenty on that.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter.
Big chance! Rice. Passing nice and neat. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Haaland deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Konate getting this one clear. Out of play for a goal kick. Now it's Haaland. Haaland picks it up out wide. Back when it goes. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Some resolute defending there. Hieuqn. Haaland delivering the goods as expected.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Well, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Musiala. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all.
Vietnam truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
He's looking to set free a runner. There's the hit! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Vietnam were again presented with an opportunity to break and looked very, very threatening.
Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Musiala. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Barella. And that could set him on. Mbappe! He is desperate to get on the score sheet. Not this time.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Well timed, excellent interception. And the half-time whistle goes. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal.
Hello everybody,
and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Here we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Bellingham! Bellingham! They've done it! They have come roaring back!
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
That's just a great finish, but it's down to very clever movement. You can see this has been obviously worked on the training ground. He knew exactly where he wanted the ball, and it all came good.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Konate, Haaland might just make this. Hieuqn, now it's Pellegrini. Mbappe! Hieuqn, Pellegrini. Chance! Tries to get it clear.
That's great defending to cover for the goalkeeper and just get something in the way. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Haaland! It's in! And they're back in front!
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Well, played right into his path. He's found a way through. Shot a goal!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
And here's Mbappe.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here. It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Mbappe, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vietnam needed that, they really needed it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd. And the shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. That's very neat. Bellingham. Hieuqn. Interesting ball. And here's Bellingham. Oh, smashing header. Sticks it away. Again, we are level. What a contest.
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Musiala, Pellegrini.
Vietnam showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Substitution
So, time
on
for
the field.
changes on
Number
both sides,
42,
actually.
Musiala. Number 7, Lorenzo Pellegrini. Number 15, Matthias Hieuqn. Number 6,
Succumbs to the pressure.
Number 3,
That has
Van
been
Dijk.
slung wide.
Number 16,
And he welcomes it in.
Rodri. Coming on the field, number 9,
Shapes
Hieuqn.
to shoot! And yes, it's there! And the comeback is complete! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Alvarez.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility. Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Time.
João Neves. Partey. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Oh, good-looking ball. Bellingham. And now they can clear their lines. That's that, the end. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that.
Hello attendees.
Thrilling,
This
nail-biting,
is a
perhaps
World
frustrating
Children
until the
announcement.
very end,
With
but
the
we
father
do
of a boy
have
in
a
a
winner.
yellow t-shirt
Well, I just
kindly
think that
make his way
determination
to the
and
information
persistence
centre.
has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this has been great staying power.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. So we're all raring to go again. In life, of course, there's so much more important than this game, and yet this game feels so important. It is crucial, imperative that the teams harbouring ambitions to go a long way come smoothly out of the blocks here, and it's all building up very nicely. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Oh, shooting chance! That is decidedly lacking.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked the harder thing to do.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Marquinhos. He's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone